Today I'm going to talk to you about possibility packets, or basically just a recruiting packet. So when somebody asks you for more information about Scentsy and about joining Scentsy, you have something already prepared and ready to go so you can show them a little bit more about Scentsy. It's nice to have something tangible to put into their hands because lots of times that's what people think they need. As well as the nice thing for me is if I make 10 of these at the beginning of the month and I make a goal to give them all away, I know exactly how much I need to push until I give them all away. So it's a nice tangible reminder to make me share the business opportunity. So a lot of you have asked me what I put in my recruiting packets or my possibility packets. So I figured I would just show you. So here you go. Here is my recruiting packet. And if you notice on the front, there's a sticky. Why, you ask? Well, I will tell you, this is kind of a secret weapon. So you got it? This is a secret weapon tip. I put those on because when I give one away, I make sure that I get something from them. So I say, sure, here you go. Would you mind filling out your information for me so that I can follow up with you and see if you have any questions? So have them write their name, phone number, whatever on the front, and then you keep the sticky and you give them the packet. So anyway, that is just a really easy way to make sure I always have a piece of paper with me so that I remember and am able to follow up. So here's my recruiting packet. Again, it's nothing super crazy. It can be simple, it can be elaborate, but this is how I do it. Mine are pretty simple. So I just get these from the Scentsy family store, and so that I can just pre-fill them ahead of time. And I put in a catalog, and I put in the Scentsy Join brochure. Again, these just come from Scentsy. And when you put in a catalog or anything into your packet, you want to make sure that you have your information on there so it's easy for them to follow up with you, to find your website, to have your phone number, anything, your name especially, so that they are able to find you. Especially if you run into somebody in the grocery store that you don't really know super well, but they need to make sure that it's easy and on every piece of item to be able to get a hold of you. Again, I like to give a little bit of a gift, so there's a scent circle for them, and look, there's my information. Again, you want to make sure everything is labeled with your information to make it easy and convenient for them to find you. There's my information on my card. It's on every piece of literature everywhere, even this join brochure, it's right there on the back. So anyway, like I said, make it easy for them to contact you, as well as you're going to want to contact them as well. I like to give them a little sample because it's the smell that sells. It could be a sample of washer whiffs, it could be a sample of the laundry line, it could be just a little wax sample, whatever it is that helps them bond with the fragrance and have a fun experience while they're looking at their little packet. And this is the big key. This is the most important piece of information, if you will, that you have in your packet. It's your Scentsy story. You can print these off at an office supply store or at Vistaprint online or some other place into a nice glossy 3-fold brochure or something like that, or you can just do it simple and quick like I did, just on a piece of paper. The most important thing about this is that they can bond with you, they can read your story, and they can feel that little glimmer of hope of, oh, I can relate. I think that would be a great idea for me to try as well. Or, oh, you know what? If she can do it, I can probably do it too. So this little piece is the most important, and it's often the one that is missing from most people's recruiting packet because it's the one that requires a little bit of personalization and a little bit of extra effort. So, and then I just put that all together. Like I said, I like to make at least 10 at the beginning of the month, and then challenge myself to give out all 10 of those recruiting packs before the end of the month. I keep them in my car, I keep them in my purse, I keep them in my office here at home. So if any customer ever comes to pick up Scentsy and we talk about joining and they say, oh, do you have any more information? Then I can say, yes, here you go. And it's already made, it's pre-done, they're pre-stuffed, and they're sitting there ready to help me grow my team. So again, it can be whatever you want to make it. It's really not the information that is going to make them join your team. As I've spoken about in other previous videos, information leads to conclusions that yes, it's a great starter kit. Yes, it's a great time to join. Yes, this looks like a great company. What's going to lead them to action, however, is the emotional connection with you, with the products, with the company. Make it exciting, show how much you love it, and hopefully you can do that through a possibility packet, and it will help you to build your team. So there you go. Happy sharing of the Scentsy opportunity.